Howdy, everybody. We want to welcome you to a very special installment of Three
Guys
Eating. This week's episode brought to you by Clyde Parton Monuments in Lufkin, Texas, 2120 North Regay. New location, same great prices, same great value. Stop by or give them a call at 936-225-3596 and tell them that Three Guys Eating sent you.
All right, folks, so this is a very special episode. One, because, well, we're here at Tammy's Country Kitchen in Woodville, which is a popular spot here and one that we all go to plenty. And also, Caleb is still with us. He's behind the camera on this episode, but we have a new face in the crowd here. Our friend and colleague, Mr. Jason Klopik. If you're ever in a sticky situation and the only way out is to do a duet at a karaoke bar, he is your man.
First of all, greetings, Tyler County. I am the editor of the Boosters' sister papers, the Polk County Enterprise and San Jacinto News-Times, and I've always been a big fan of hamburgers. I wouldn't quite consider myself a hamburger connoisseur, but I'm a huge fan of texture and taste, and my philosophy is better overcooked than undercooked.
Very well then. Well, with that in mind, I think we're going to get right off to the races. Today, folks, we are going to be scoring all of the many criteria that we use on this to arrive at some marks and final judgments on both the classic Tammy's Homestyle Burger as well as the specialty burger, the Jimmy Neutron. Now, there's a lot going on with the Jimmy Neutron, so without further ado, let's get with it.
We will now start off with our first bite impression, starting with the Homestyle Burger. The burger is definitely cooked to my liking. It's got nice medium well on the inside. On the outside, it's got a nice charcoal mixture. I think I'm going to give this a 4.5, if that's possible.
I'm giving this a 5. This is just, this is perfect.
On the texture part, I'm going to give it a 4. Mainly because I'm doing my very best to set aside my bias. Eat these some guns all the time, and texture-wise, though, it's right up there, real close. Now, on the taste, I'm just going to have to go with a 5 on it. I'm just going to tell you that the part of the reason I eat these all the time is because they are absolutely what I want in a homestyle burger. But the big deal is the taste of that burger is just right. And because of that, I'm going to give that thing a 5. What do you think, Jason?
I would have to agree with you. I'm going to give it a 5 as well. The taste is pretty much out of this world.
I'm going to have to follow that suit, and I'm going to give it a 5 as well. And I really have no bias on this one. I eat here all the time, but I never get the burgers. Very rarely. I won't say never. My overall impression on this, I'm going to give it a 5 as well. So solid 5s in every category for me. This is what a regular, just a good old homestyle hamburger should be. The texture of the meat, the cook is just perfect on it. The flavors come together in every great conceivable way.
I will go along with you on that. I'm going to go with a 5, and as y'all know, I'm a little picky about my balance of veggies, but this is a perfect balance. You get all of the flavors, and I'm going to have to go with a 5.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression, but this Homestyle Burger gave me a great first impression, so I'm going to have to give it a 5 as well.
Okay, we're going to do the first bite impression on the Jimmy Neutron Burger. This is a burger patty with bacon, jalapeno, and onions in the hamburger meat with a little grilled onion and shredded cheddar on top and Jimmy Neutron sauce on both sides of the bun. So let's get to it. On the texture of the Jimmy Neutron Burger, it's got that little bit of a crisp on the outside of the bun of the meat, bun's toasted fairly well. It's juicy but not greasy. I'm gonna give that a 4. It just there's a little something that I'm just looking for in that texture that's just not quite there for me, but that's just my preference. Jason?
I gave it a 4.5 as well. Can't quite decide on a 4 and a 5, so I'll just go in between.
Man, I'm in the same boat. I'm going to give this one a 4 on texture, but it's a very high 4. There's just something about it, I mean, that I'm not completely sold on, but it's got a really great texture, but a high 4. For taste, I'm going to give this one a 5. There's a lot going on, but this comes together really well. The bacon, the jalapeno, the cheese, and the onion, this, that, and the other. And while this doesn't work for me completely as a 5 with the texture, with the taste, there's something, it's almost kind of like meatloaf, and I love meatloaf more than just about anything in this world, so a 5 for taste from me.
On the taste, I'm going to agree with Chris as a 5. It's a really good blend of flavors. None of them are quite overpowering, but overall, a 5.
As you can see, mine is obviously gone, so I'm going to follow suit and give this a 5 as well. And my overall impression of this burger, I really admire how they managed to blend in the onions, jalapenos, and bacon into the patty. Really reminds me of meatloaf, like Chris said, and just great overall hamburger. And overall, I give it a 5.
So for the overall rating, I vacillated between a high 4 and a 5, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5 because, man, this is just really creative. You don't see many burgers like this anywhere, and Bill and the Tammy's crew have done a great job in putting together the Jimmy Neutron burger, so 5 overall from this guy.
And I'm going to agree with that on the overall, a 5. Like I said, just kind of the great job on that. Fantastic taste. We'll be right back. We're going to finish chewing a little bit and tally up our scores, and we'll be right back with you. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but I am full, and it was good. On the home-style burger, we may have a new leader in the pack. 4.53 burgers overall as an average. On the Jimmy Neutron burger, 4.35 burgers. So both of these very, very respectable. Really enjoyed the atmosphere of Tammy's. I promise you, you come in here, you're going to get good service. They're friendly folks, and the food is fantastic. Don't forget to go by, see Parton Monument in Lufkin at their new office, 2120 North Regay, 936-225-3596. Tell them Three Guys Eating sent you. And that'll do it for this week. Do y'all have any final thoughts, guys?
After eating these delicious hamburgers, as well as a couple of onion rings, tater tots, and fries, I think I'm going to make a trip down to Anytime Fitness here in Woodville and work it all off.
Oh man, and I should, but I'm not gonna. But anyhow, you know, this was quite an adventure, y'all. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time on another exciting installment of Three Guys Eating. Take care, y'all.
Oh, hey, I had to get in the video somehow, so, yeah.